Hi, it's Jackie again. So what I wanted to talk to you about is what potentially could happen from a session and after a session. You know, it is different for everybody. When I say it is a unique process for everybody because you're an individual, I don't say that tongue in cheek, and I don't say it because it's cliche. I say it because it really is individual for everybody. You know, I have some clients that get on the table or they receive a session by distance, and they'll say to me that they can feel heat in certain parts of their body, like really intense heat. Some people can actually feel circulation throughout their brain. They can become just aware of it all of a sudden. Other people might actually feel the need to move their body during the session. It can show up differently for anybody. There's all different types of sensations. But more often than not, people are going to notice that there's shifts and changes in their body straight away, especially from the things that they've put on their health and well-being list that is a priority for them. They're really trying to work through. So for people that are experiencing a high degree of anxiety or depression, they can really notice very, very quickly that they feel that they've evened out more, that they feel more neutral, more at peace, more loving, I suppose, towards themselves, towards the world around them, not as highly strung. One of the things that is common that people notice is that their sleeping improves. And another thing is that when people get up off the table and they, start to leave after their session, they'll quite often say to me, "Oh, Jackie, I feel so tired all of a sudden." And when I question them more about that, it's not necessarily that they feel tired, it's that they feel calm. And calm is such a foreign experience for a lot of people that when they do experience it for the first time after many, many years, and for some people, it's since they were a kid. They haven't felt calm since they were a kid. So when you experience that for the first time, it's easy for the brain to misinterpret it as fatigue or as tired, where it's actually calm. So feeling calm, feeling relaxed, feeling chilled out is a really, really common response. You know, your whole body mind complex is set up on many, many different types of systems. One of those systems is focused on Chinese medicine philosophy, and we often refer to the Chinese clock, or the body's 24-hour process that it works through. Every single body talk session that you have actually needs to work its way throughout your whole 24-hour Chinese clock, which means that as your body mind complex shifts from one meridian into another, into another, into another, that all the information from your session is actually brought through all those meridians. It is translated out to every single organ, endocrine, every single system and cell in the body. So I make sure that every part of the body mind complex truly does get updated with all the information that came up during a session. So that happens for the first 24 hours after a session. People can notice really significant changes then. And then more often than not, people notice very subtle changes over the next coming weeks and even months. When clients come to see me for the first time, they'll actually get a handout document that's called after session guidelines. And this is really, really important because it highlights some of the experiences that people can have. It is really, really common to have vivid dreaming after having a body talk session. If there has been something highlighted in your session in particular that is of an immune system or a microbiome nature, then it can be common to have an immune response from that, to experience a heightened temperature for anywhere between sort of 6 to 24 hours. On the very rare occasion it lasts longer than that. It's really important to make sure that you are really well hydrated before you come in and have a session, and also after. The body uses hydration to actually transport information around the body. That's why if you've ever had treatments with other practitioners of other modalities, you'll often hear them say make sure you drink lots of water. But they don't often give you the reason why. And I was always one of those people prior to Body Talk actually wondering why. Why are you asking me to have a lot of water? So I make sure that when we have our first Body Talk session, I explain to you why that's really, really important. It actually helps you process the session much more effectively. And it also helps the energy transfer around the body to all the different cells and systems that it needs to a lot more effectively than if you were dehydrated. Well, now, hopefully you've had a chance to look through those videos that are on this page, and also they're on my YouTube channel. They are the most common questions that I get asked, that I have ever been asked over the past 12 years. If you still have a question that we haven't put on here, feel free to email the office at info@JacquieMcIntyre.com, and one of us will be able to get back to you. If you're sitting there and you think, we're going to be a good fit and I would like to experience a Body Talk session, the easiest way for you to be able to do that, and it's going to be quickest for you, is to go to the bookings page on my website. And there's a really simple process there. You can just pick the day and the time that works for you, and we can schedule that in. You will receive a confirmation email back just to let you know that we've got it, that it works for us, and that we're all systems go. And if there's any particular documentation that you need prior to the session, then we'll send it to you then as well. I look forward to seeing you then. Bye.